Yeah, good morning all. Today we'll go with transactional process. Variable scope, operators, data types, if factorial. See, transactional process is also called as a non-linear workflow. A complex business process implementation purpose, we are using this transactional process. Right now, I will show you that. See, I will go with Studio. I will go with the Studio. In last class discussed about this process workflow. It is a linear workflow. All the activities will be executed linearly. See, observe this one, transactional process. In 2016 and 17, the name is called as flowchart. 18 itself name changed, that is called as transactional process. It is the non-linear workflow, a complex business process implementation purpose. We are using this transactional process. Based on your requirement, already executed activities, if you want to repeat, we can repeat it here. And based on the requirement, if you want to change the execution flow, we can change in this transactional process. Observe this one. I will click on the transactional process. Just I will show you simple example. Addition. Using transactional process. I will go with the D drive. 9 a.m. batch. Click on that create. See, observe this one. This is the transactional process. Here you can observe this one. This is called as a default flow chart. Okay. This is called as a default flow chart. See, remove this default flow chart. Select this one and press the delete key. So delete it. See, this is called as a work area. In this work area, you can drag and drop more than one activities. There is no limit for that. See, this is called as a start node. In transactional process, your execution always starts from this start node itself. Okay. If you want to change the position, you can change it, no issue. Okay. See, I will go with the data manager. In this data manager, in variable panel, there is a default variable. If you want to use the default variable, you can use it, or else you can delete it. See, I have deleted that. Right now, observe this one. I will drag and drop a sequence. See, a sequence is the container. Inside the container, you can drag and drop more than one activities. See, observe this one. In this work area, you can drag and drop several activities. See, drag and drop several activities and implement your process. No issue. Connect one with another one. But here, based on our business requirement, we have to accommodate more activities, right? At that time, so this page increases here, right? See, observe this one. Here, simply in this container, we are going to drag and drop that sequence. A sequence is the container. Inside the container, we can drag and drop more than one activities here. Okay, accommodate more activities. See, this sequence, you must be connect with the start node. If you want to connect sequence with start node, move your cursor on that start node, highlighting that car nodes, and say pick any one of that and connect like this. Okay, this is the one way. I will delete it. And you have another way. Right click on the sequence, click on that set as start node. That is enough. Okay. See, double click on the sequence, container opened. Inside the container, you can drag and drop more than one activities. Again, if you want to come back, see, move your cursor here into this corner, click here, come back to the main. See, in this work area, if you want to drag and drop more than one sequences, you can drag and drop and say accommodate more than one activities into that container and connect one with another one like this. Your execution always starts from the start node itself. Remind this one. I will remove these two. Just I will show you simple example. Go with the data manager and I will go with the variable panel. A is the variable and see type is called as integer type. I will create another variable that is the B and integer type. I will create another variable is called as C, integer type. See, already we know about this, right? See, I want to find that addition of two numbers. See, drag and drop that assign, drag and drop that assign. See, A equals to 100. See, B equals to 200. Next, C equals to A plus B. I will display the result. I will drag and drop the message box right now. See, result is equal to add the plus operator. See, my result is in C variable, C dot toString, right? See, observe this one. See, click here, run this file. Successfully executed, display the result. I want to show you the step-by-step execution. Right now, click on that debug. See, your execution always starts from start node itself. Observe this one. See, observe this one. In transactional process, your execution always starts from the start node. You can see again. like this. Okay. The practice purpose regularly we are using this say transactional process. Okay. See, right now I will go with the variable scope. In implementation point of view, we are frequently using that transactional process. See, the transactional workflows we are using. I will go with the transactional process. See, observe this one. Right now, variable scope. See, I will remove this default flow chart. Remove this default flow chart. I will go with the data manager. Remove this default variable. See, in last class, already discussed about that, see, variable panel. In that variable panel, we know about that name of the variable and data type. We know about the default, right? So right now, we're discussing about the scope, okay? See, observe this one. Here, I will drag and drop a sequence, right click, set as start node. We know that a sequence is a container. I will drag and drop another sequence. I will connect one with another one. See, first sequence name, I will change it. See, go to their properties. Here, there is a display name, right? Here, I will change the name is called as first sequence. Go with the second sequence. Second sequence. Observe this one. I will go with the data manager. In this variable panel, here I will create the variable is called as var. See, type is called as integer type. Scope is called as main scope. Okay. Suppose if you created any variable with main scope, that variable can be accessible in this work area in all sequences. Okay. In this work area, in all sequences, we can directly use that variable. There is no restriction for that variable. See, observe this one. Here, I will drag and drop assign var is equal to 100. There is no validation here. Look, validation error here. See, come back to the main. Go with the second sequence. Drag and drop that assign. Here, I will pass the variable is called as var. So right now, 200. Okay, 200. There is no error because that variable, see, accessible in entire the work area in all sequences because the variable scope is called as main scope. See, I will go with the data manager. I will change the scope is called as first sequence. This time my variable is only local to this first sequence, that is accessible only within the sequence only. See, this variable is only local to this first sequence, so that's why there is no error in this sequence. Okay. See, come back, go with the second sequence. Right now, here there is a validation error. Move your cursor on that validation. Var is not declared. It may be inaccessible due to its protection level. Actually, that variable already declared. but a scope is the first sequence, so that's why, see, it is restricted, right? Right now, see, I will go with the data manager and go with the scope. I will change the scope is called as main scope. This time, there is no error in the second sequence, right? Right now, I will change my scope is called as a second sequence. This time, my second sequence, there is no error. My variable is only local to the second sequence. Okay. Say come back, go with the first sequence. Here it is showing that validation error, right? See, observe this one. See, at the time of implementation, we are creating the variables with the main scope. Okay. In case if you have created any variable with particular sequence, at that time, you can remind that that variable is only local to that particular sequence. You people that you have to remind it. Okay. So this is the variable scope. Right now, I will go with operators. In C language, whatever the arithmetic, relational, and logical operators are there, that operators that we are directly using here, there is a little bit change in that operators. I will show you right now. See. See, arithmetic operators. The arithmetic operators are plus, this is for addition, minus, this is for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication. See, forward slash, this is for division, percentage, this is for modular division, right? See, in UA path, there is no percentage operator. This operator is replaced with the mod is the operator. This operator is replaced with the mod is the operator. Remind this one. See, we know about that division operator and mod operator. Division operator always return that quotient, and a mod operator always return that remainder. See, after this one. Here, I have solved that simple expression x is equal to 10 by 2. Here, I have used that operator is called as a division operator. This time, return that quotient. My x variable contains the result is called as 5. Okay. And x is equal to 10 mod 2. This time, it will return that remainder is called as 0, because the operator is called as mod is the operator. The remainder is 0. X contains the result is called as 0. Remind this one. See, I will show you with simple example also. No worry about that. See, relational operators. The relational operators are greater than or equals to, less than or equals to, see, and double equals to. See, double equals to is called as a comparison operator in C language, right? See, in UA path, there is no double equal to operator. See, there is only single equal to. The double equal to operator is replaced with single equal to. In any technology, any programming language, single equal to in the sense that is called as an assignment operator, right? But in UI path, assignment purpose, already they have given that activity is called as assign is the activity. It will always say assign the right side value to the left side variable, right? See, here equal to operator we are using for comparison purpose. I will show you one example with mod with equal to operator. No worry. Logical operators. The logical operators are, see, double ampersand, parallel, that means pipe, not symbols, right? See, in UA path, we are using that only end is the operator and or is the operator and not is the operator. Okay. If you want to write more than one conditions in, say, at that time, we can use that logical operators. Okay. See, based on the requirement, these operators very frequently using in our implementation. What are the operators are there? That operators I will send it to your mail ID. No need to write right now. Okay. See, Next, I will go with the data types. See, we are frequently using these data types. See, observe this one. In C language, what are the data types are there? The same data types, but there is a little bit change in UiPath. See, in C language, int, float, char, double, etc. Right? See, in UiPath also, same kind of data types. See, observe this one. Int 32. See, here in C language, we have only int. Here we have int 16, int 32, int 64, like. We have a data types. See, int 32, commonly you are using. See, always we are creating that variables with the help of these data types, right? See, if you create any variable with integer type, we can store that only integer type of value without decimal point. Okay. See, we know that where exactly we are creating that variables. In data manager, in variable panel, we are creating the variables, right? See, by default, so string variable, we are changing here types, right? See, observe this one. See, int 32. See, with the help of data type, we are creating the variables. See, if you create the variable with int 32, we can store only integer type of value and double. See, in C language, we have a float double, but in UiPath, we have only double is the data type. Okay. If you create that variable with double data type, we can store that decimal value 10.5, 9.6, like decimal values we can store it. If you want to store the strings, you can use that string data type, boolean, either true or false, and date time. We can store that date time in that variable. And see, data table. See, it supports structured data. See, if you want to store the table type of data in a variable, you must be create the variable with data table data type. Okay. See, you have an Excel file. Excel file contains sheets. A sheet contains rows and columns. In that one, whatever the data you have stored, that is called as a structured data. That data, if you want to store in a variable, at that time, you must be create the variable with data table data type. Okay. Sometimes we are reading that table type of data from open websites. That is also having the table, right? The data table we are extracting from the website that we are going to store in that variable that is called as a data table variable. Okay. See, generic. It is the special data type. It supports dissimilar type of data. See, observe this one. Suppose if you created any variable with integer type, strictly it will allow only integer value. If you are trying to assign 10.5, it will remove the decimal value, take only 10 only. Okay. Whatever the data types are there, these data type strictly allow the similar type of values. Okay. See, but a generic is not like that. In a generic variable, we can store that integer value, we can store the decimal value, we can store the string, we can store that boolean value, we can store that date time, except data table. There is no possibility to store that table type of data in this generic variable. Except data table, any type of value we can store in this generic variable. See, at the time of implementation, I will show you one example with generic data type. Okay, no worry with that one. These data types, say regularly using in our implementation. These data types also, I will send it to your mail ID. Okay, see, observe this one. I will go with the if activity. We know about that if statement in C language. In C language, if you want to take a decision, you must be go with the C if activity. That means say decision controls. Okay, in C language, right? See, in C language, you must be write that complete syntax. Here, no need to write the syntax. See, observe this one. If activity, it contains condition, comma, two branches. Which branch and else branch. If the condition is true, control will execute in if branch. If the condition is false, control will execute in else branch. See, I will show you simple example. I will go to the studio. I will go with home. I will go with the transactional process. If activity. I will go with the tree drive. 9 a.m. batch. Click on that create. See, I will remove this default flowchart. Drag and drop a sequence. Right click. Set as start node. I will go with the data manager. Remove the default variable. Right now, I want to find the biggest element in two integers. See, observe this one. A, integer type. I will create another variable, it's called as B. That is also integer type. Right now, go with the sequence, drag and drop that assign. See, A equals to 10. Drag and drop that another assign. See, B equals to 20. See, observe this one. I will drag and drop that if activity. Drag and drop that if activity. See, here I am writing that condition. See, in if activity, we have no need to write the syntax here. Simply drag and drop, right? See, simply write that condition A greater than B. If the condition is true, control will be executed in that if branch. See, drag and drop that message box. See, I will display the message is A is big. I will go with the else branch, drag and drop the message box. I will display the message. Yes, V is bigger. V is bigger. See, observe this. As per my input, see, as per my input, this condition is false. That means 10 greater than 20. The condition is false, control execute in that else branch. Click on the debug. B is bigger. See, I will change my input value. A value is called as 100. Click on the debug. See, this time A is big, right? See, observe this one. In the if activity, in that if branch, I have taken only one activity, right? So based on your requirement, inside the if branch, inside the else branch, you can drag and drop more than one activities. There is no limit for that. See, you can drag and drop more than one activities. There is no limit for that. See, observe this one. See, like that. See, inside that if branch, if you want to take one sequence, you can drag and drop, no issue. Like if you want to drag and drop, you can drag and drop a sequence. You can drag and drop more than one activities in the sequence also. Okay. See, observe this one. Inside the if branch, inside the else branch, you can drag and drop more than one activities. There is no limit for that. Next one. See, we know about that nested if else concept. That means if else within if else is called as nested if else. See, inside the in the if activity, inside the if branch, if you want to drag and drop another if activity, you can drag and drop, no issue. Okay. See, in else branch, if you want to drag and drop another if activity, you can drag and drop. See, in this if activity, in that if branch or else branch, see, in if branch and else branch also, if you want to drag another if activity, you can drag and drop. Once if you have drag and drop the if activity inside another, if you see another if activity inside that if branch or else branch, that is called as a nested if else concept. Okay. See, based on your requirement, you can take it. See, I will show you one more example with the if activity with the mod operator and equal to operator. Whatever that, see, comparison operator is there, that I will show you right now. Observe this one. I will go with home. I will go with the transactional process. Find even or odd. We know about that even number. If any number is exactly divisible with 2, that is called as even number. Already all of you know about this one. Say right now, selected that 9 a.m. batch, click on that create. See, I will remove this default flowchart. I will remove this default flowchart. See, go with the data manager. I will remove this default variable. I will drag and drop a sequence. right click, set as start node. See, I will go with the data manager. Here I will create that variable is called as a, that is the integer type. See, observe this one. Drag and drop that assign. A equals to 20. You know that this is a even number, right? Right now, I will drag and drop that if activity. Here I am writing that condition by using that mod operator and C equal to operator. C A mod 2 equal to 0. See, observe this one. After solving this expression, the result is compared with 0. Here, equal to is not a assignment operator. This is only comparison operator. See, observe this one. Already I have told you. Okay. See, in UA path, double equal to is replaced with single equal to. Okay. So right now, single equal to we are using for comparison purpose. Assignment purpose, already they have given that activity is called as assign. Equal to is always comparison operator. Okay. This, after solving this expression, what are the result is there? That is compared with 0. See, right now, I will drag and drop. So message box, I will display that result. The result is even number. Drag and drop that message box. See, it is a odd number. Okay. I will check it right now. As per my input, the condition is true. Okay. As per my input, see, the remainder is 0. Okay. See, the condition is true. Execute with the if branch. Right now, click on the debug. It is even number. Right now, click on that OK. I will change my input value is called as 25. See, observe this one. Right now, click on the debug. This time, the remainder is 1. 1 is equal to 0. This time, the condition is false. Control executed in that else branch, it is odd number. Okay. See, based on the requirement, the equal to operator, that means comparison operator, and mod operator also very frequently using in our implementation. See, I will give that one simple use case. See, find student total and average using transactional process. See, observe this one. You people take meaningful variables. See, mass equals to 75, physics equals to 82, chemistry equals to 79, like that. You people take that meaningful variables. You people don't take that ABC like that, okay? See, find total. Total equals to math plus physics plus chemistry. Already we know that. Average equals to total by number of subjects. See, display the result in single message box or say more than one message box. You can use that two message boxes. It depends. See, maths, physics, chemistry, and total. These variables we are creating with the integer data type. Already we know that. See, after solving this result, we will get that, after solving this expression, you will get the result in decimal points. So that's why this average variable you must be create with double data type, right? See, observe this one. I will go to the studio. I will go with the data manager. I will go with the variable panel. I will create the variable is called as AVZ, meaningful variable. See, is there any double data type here? There is no double data type here. See, if there is no particular data type, see, you can go with the browse for types. See, browse for types. Here, search the data type. See, system dot double is the data type. Okay. See, UiPath contains several data types. Based on your requirement, the particular data type is not available here. If it is not available, you can go with the browse for types and search the data type and select it. Okay. See, like you can select this data type. Okay. So this data type purpose only given this simple use case. Okay. See, the simple use case, you people try to implement it. Any queries?